Joe, what's your guilty pleasure?
Easy peeling sunburns and like popping a
What?
water blisters.
What the?
Whoa!
Whoa! You did. No curse.
So that was good.
The cast.
Well, that was that. Whatever. Autistic ass intro.
That was
Okay.
terrible, dude.
So Reese previously ruined it because he's an idiot. So what are we actually talking about, fuckhead?
You're actually keeping me going like, yeah, I'm not even doing it again.
We're gonna talk about the gender pay gap, boys.
The gender pay
pay
gap?
gap?
You mean the
The
one that
wage
doesn't
gap.
fucking exist?
On to the next subject.
I mean, come on.
Next topic. No, next topic.
Okay,
What? I don't mind that one.
I don't know why they fucking
There's
so
nothing to talk
hostile.
about because it doesn't freaking exist.
Yeah, that's true actually.
All right,
Good point.
But what's
all right.
all right?
I guess
Alright.
here's let's go to the next topic on the list.
You're just gonna keep using filler words? You're gonna say the damn topic.
which is, let's talk about some procrastination.
Oh,
Do you,
Yo,
do you
that's-
procrastinate. Like, what's
I'm-
going on there?
dude.
You see, I never procrastinate.
Wait, what about intoxication?
I always. That's not what he said.
Sure.
Procrastination.
We can
Well, I
talk
mean,
about
you
that later
can-
if you.
Because you
You
know,
can get intoxicated to procrastinate things.
I
You think about
always
that?
I always stream and upload on time every time. By the way, twitch.tv/NuclearCupOfCoffee. Just a little plug there.
Go subscribe today.
By the
You
way,
can't
I have
subscribe
nothing to plug
to it.
myself with, so yeah, does that.
Just thought I'd do a slight little plug in there.
Just gotta
So,
throw that in there.
so procrastination.
Check out my MySpace.
Yeah, can somebody peep my
God.
MySpace?
Yo, can you add me on MySpace?
It's
MySpace is
Ulu Lover
fucking
123
Fucking dead.
dead.
Fucking dead.
No
It's
one
been
uses-
dead
no one-
for years,
No one
dude.
uses
Didn't it get turned into like a weird like archive site? I can't remember.
I don't even know. Is MySpace even still like around?
I don't
I'm
know.
sure it's not. I'm sure there's no servers on.
I think
Sure
they
it's
got
not.
bought by somebody.
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
MySpace
Well-
is like a fucking remnant of the early
MySpace?
internet
Fuck.
age, dude.
Yo, I
Is
just
there a
thought
website.
I'd let you know we're 2 minutes in. We're already off track.
Nice. You know, our topic was procrastination, but
There's
we're
still a website for
procrastinating
it.
talking about procrastination. If that proves anything.
Holy
Well, I just-
shit!
Completely
crazy.
You can listen to music on MySpace.
Wait, really, dude?
What?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a news site. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
It's like a music news site. Oh, never mind. It's just a news site.
Who even
Brooklyn
goes to
Nine-Nine
MySpace,
gets
though?
biggest ratings in 2 years after NBC move. Yo, who's watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
They just came out with a new season though.
Who's watched it?
Oh, you
Not
can't
me.
miss videos.
I
Yeah.
It's not on.
Oh, I thought
Not
the
gonna
first
lie.
episodes were fucking garbage.
Are
What?
they that bad?
Yeah,
I didn't think they were
Back
that
on
bad.
MySpace,
I didn't find them
MySpace
that
kinda
funny.
looks clean, not gonna lie.
it looks clean.
It looks new. Like it looks.
Yeah, they did a good job keeping it
Yeah.
modern.
It's almost like a music thing now.
It kind of looks. I don't know.
Like
It looks kind of
Spotify.
cheap though.
Yeah.
What
Like
the
it looks.
fuck?
It looks like Spotify or like, SoundCloud, kind of.
Yeah.
But like a
kinda looks
really
like
poor
SoundCloud.
version. I don't know. I don't think it looks that good. I think it looks kind of generic, actually.
It does.
It's just
It looks really generic.
generic
I think,
slick.
I think what we should be talking about is ADHD.
Yeah. Essentially.
Fuck off.
That's what's going on in here. So, the most you'll hear out of Jahan this entire podcast is his keyboard. So, have fun with that.
I'm
Fan
trying
of
to like. Oh.
Fucking Austin
It's
over
literally
here
almost
fucking
at the
banned
edge.
At the
I'm
edge.
gonna fall off my desk.
Dude,
Get a new desk.
get a
Solution.
new desk, just buy a new desk. Okay, well, I'm glad we covered procrastination. Next topic.
Next topic, Reese.
Let's not procrastinate any longer.
Yeah.
So, do you guys remember when flash games were a thing?
Flash
Dude,
games, dude.
Flash
Dude,
games.
fucking, they're not around as much anymore.
Yeah,
That's
no,
like childhood though.
they're like dead, dude. Dude, what was that? Oh, fuck, I forget that one site.
coolmathgames.com.
Yo, what both of you said right
Mini
there.
clips. Did anyone go to mini clips?
I went to
That-
mini
just
clips.
me.
in my
It
day.
was mini
Mini clips
clip.
is lit.
There's no
Obama,
S,
What
dude.
What was that fucking one with the fucking Obama killing people? What the fuck was that? What?
I don't know. What one did you say again, Joe? I forget what it's called.
Ancon Arcade.
Ancon Arcade.
Ancon.
Dude, that shit was lit.
Classic.
Obama alien defense, my dude.
Bro, I accidentally just searched fucking Anaconda. God damn it. Ancon Arcade.
fucking old is it?
But yeah, no, this was the shit. The front page has been the same forever at this point.
Yeah, they used to like have like weekly games. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like new games they'd bring on.
Is that a
new stuff.
fucking trap Yoda called Dress Up?
Oh, they have multiple pages.
What the fuck?
Oh, they have. You can go through like if you click on page 1, page 2, you can go through all the games like that came out.
Holy shit.
Dude, Champions. Do you remember that game?
I don't know. What is it?
It's like you're playing as a little stick man. You get to shoot like growing
Shoot.
waves of other stick men. It's kind of fun.
Stickman games are the shit, my dude.
Did you guys ever play Stick RPG?
And then you get like a bow.
That was
No.
lit,
You
dude.
shoot
Stick
it out,
RPG was awesome.
Did you guys like what like what was it called? It was like Line Rider or something. Hold on, let me
I'm
find
Line
it.
Rider.
Like
Champion
you, it was, oh, fuck. Hold on,
Uh,
find it. That was my fucking.
Oh shit!
childhood.
Yeah, Line Rider. That
Line
was
Rider.
sick.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Reese
fucking
knows what I'm
fun,
talking
dude.
about.
oh
send the
yeah, no, dude. Line Rider was dope. Dude, I
that
actually,
game was like my fucking childhood.
bro, I
It
actually
was.
did get Line Rider too.
Really,
It was bad.
it was a bad idea. Don't do
It's a
it.
bad idea, dude. Don't
Oh,
turn a
man.
Flash game into like a full-fledged game. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, Flash games are kind of need to stay. Well, like Flash games kind of like moved over to like the mobile space, like the whole concept
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like how most Flash games
Oh
work.
my god, Line Rider.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is true.
Like
Flash
like,
games
but
are
it
just
works
apps
really well
now,
on
dude.
an. They work really well on apps. Like
Yeah.
you can understand why they got there.
Well,
Like,
they're simple.
Yeah.
yeah, they're simple games, easy to play, easy to pick up, easy to drop, and that's just
Yeah.
like that's so perfect for like a mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is why it's a good thing that Blizzard is coming out with its new,
What-
new fucking Diablo.
Oh, dude,
Will
what
this
is it?
game be
Diablo,
on the PC?
Diablo Eternal, dude.
Yeah,
That was like the
Oh,
biggest kick in the dick to that fandom.
Oh,
like, my
oh
god,
my goodness.
they've been waiting
the
for a
fucking-
fucking thing for like years, and they're like, mobile game, motherfucker.
Yeah, no kidding. Then there's fucking the new Alien game, which is also on mobile.
Hey, really?
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh shit, are we gonna get an Alien Isolation too?"
Here's the thing with mobile gaming to me. People say that mobile gaming is the future when it's really not. The controls will never get better for mobile unless you start like bringing the entire setup with you. Nothing will ever beat mouse and keyboard.
Well, I
and by
mean,
the
like,
time by the time a processors on a phone are as good as like say a 1080 Ti or something like that, there'll probably be something like a legitimate graphics card that's like 1,000 times better than that.
No, they'll be fucking
it's
virtual
simple and
reality
easy.
glasses
Yeah.
or
We'll
something
literally-
cool.
We'll literally not even have to play with mouse and keyboard because we could play with like in real life.
the thing about
Just
mobile
virtual-
games,
virtual
right?
reality headsets.
The thing about mobile games
Those
is like
processors, and when they keep making them smaller, I was continuing talking, and then you tried to cut me off. Mark.
okay, keep going, keep
Dude,
going.
No, you ruined it.
what are you-
No, you
he's like a
fucking- you
toddler,
ruined it.
dude. No.
You ruined it. You ruined it. It's
No.
over. It's over.
You fucking 12.
Okay, hey,
Austin?
Jahan, what do you think about mobile games?
Yeah, Jahan.
I don't have any mobile games on my phone. I
That
don't
doesn't
find
mean
them-
you can't have an opinion.
Yeah, no, but I don't find them interesting at all.
That's
they're
your
shit.
opinion on them.
Like they suck. All of them suck.
They're just
Why?
there so you can like dick around, waste some time,
What
and then
don't you like
hey,
about them,
now you're
Jahan?
going in to be fucking euthanized or something.
Literally, the only time I use them is on the shitter.
Hey, you know who we should ask? We should ask Joel. Joel, I know you think highly of mobile games,
I do
Mr.
not think highly of mobile.
Mr. Dokkan Battle. You know,
Fuck off, you play Dokkan too.
I do. I enjoy it. I enjoy some
do
of
I
it
I.
play.
because
I play
it's
Tetris.
dude, it's an infinite loop of
Fucking
fucking
Tetris,
gambling,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
Those
love
batteries.
gamble.
Dude, batteries.
Batteries. Why are you bringing up batteries? What?
There's no improvements in like recent years in batteries, and they just keep.
Dude, they're
getting-
so
like,
shit.
Phones keep getting better, and they just
Oh.
the battery life keeps getting shorter.
Well, the more,
Yeah.
the better the
If you
phones
want-
get,
They're
the
not
more
doing any
battery
improvements
life.
on batteries.
Well,
They're
if you
just
want-
some, like,
if
new
you
form of
want-
energy that's like way
you
more
want-
efficient.
If you want a better battery life in your phone, you have to give up the thinness of the new phones. New phones
Yeah.
are getting thinner, and the batteries are
Who
getting
gives a
smaller.
shit about the fucking
true.
thickness or
If you
thinness?
get if you get like okay, well if you go and buy like those heavy duty phones that you can fucking like chuck on the fucking
Dude.
concrete and they can't do anything, like those
Boys,
are
let's
thick
all get
phones,
some
those
like
have-
fucking Nokia bricks. Hell yeah.
Go
Dude,
back
those-
to the good old days.
Dude, good old
dude.
Nokia bricks, dude.
Dude,
Fucking-
those were the
dude.
fucking days.
And plus with mobile gaming's like there's no like way of cooling the phones. Like if you ever play PUBG Mobile, that thing like heats up your phone. Like that thing you can do egg on
Fucking
that.
put that shit in the fridge, my dude.
Dude, you gotta play your mobile games in the fridge, don't you know?
Yeah.
Tell me you don't.
No,
Oh.
you play like PUBG, you play like Fortnite or something on your phone.
Fortnite!
Hot.
Fortnite.
Wait, that shit's on mobile?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Play
both
Fortnite.
of them are.
dude, it's fucking. I haven't actually played them. I don't know like how good they are.
Played Fortnite.
They're both
No,
fucking
not on
pretty good. They're
mobile,
both as good-
dude.
They're both as good
Oh.
as PC versions. They just
Are
don't
they?
look as good, obviously.
Yeah,
But they get your phone hot, dude.
get your phone
Like
hot,
unless they
They get your phone all hot and bothered.
hot and bothered.
Hot and bothered.
God damn it! So back to the wage gap.
I
Fortnite,
guess
which
so.
is the same thing.
Hey, that's
Oh.
a good meme right there. Hot
Yeah.
and bothered.
Hot and bothered.
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 Mark said bothered.
Oh,
It's
what does
hot and
bothered mean?
Bothered. What do you mean? What does
Bothered?
it mean? It
I-
means
I-
bothered.
That's not helpful.
You're asking questions that you just can't answer.
I
It's a
don't
new
know. dude.
word.
That's
New
right.
alert, bothered?
He wants you to answer them, Mark.
No, that's not how this works.
God damn, dude. Bothered.
What, you ask someone a question and you don't give them an answer? That's not how that works?
No,
You
that's not how
ask
this
a person a
works.
question and you don't get it, you fucking expect an answer?
No, they have to give me an answer.
We're having a little.
But they asked you the fucking question.
We just went to ramble about bullying Mark.
What?
Reese, what else you got on the list there?
All right.
We were literally talking about like mobile shit. Like, I know
I'm
we
sorry,
talked
I-
about this before,
we
oh,
move
let's go
on.
into another thing.
I'm sorry. I had a really good idea for a bit to
God.
say. What about the wage gap? I'm sorry.
All right, what about the wage gap?
Thought it was a good bit. I apologize. Back to mobile games.
Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Triggered? Fuck. Sorry.
But yeah, you guys didn't hear about the Alien mobile game?
I didn't.
Alien mobile game?
Yeah, there's a new.
Yeah.
Everyone was like hyping
Like
up
the
for a new
movies?
Alien mobile.
Like, well, like
Yes.
Alien
It's gonna
Isolation.
be bad like every other mobile game.
No, here's
Yeah,
the thing though.
mobile
It's
game.
basically a Five Nights at Freddy's clone.
Seth keeps sending
Is
me
it?
freaking
Really?
Facebook games and it's actually hurting me.
Do
He's
you
just
know how
sending
we
it to me
feel now,
specifically.
fuckhead?
He's
Yeah.
gotten to like.
Oh, damn.
I hate that game.
But yeah, no. It's basically a Five Nights at Freddy reskin.
Frenny?
Shut the fuck up.
Five Nights at Freddy's reskin.
Isn't that game already on mobile?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, it's already on mobile.
and it's
Dude.
ass.
Dude.
Game's not good.
I mean, it's an
Just
ass
not.
game, and
Dude.
like by default, it's just a shitty game. But
Dude, that
No.
game is only scary for, like, the first jump scare.
I
you're
never.
like,
Because you're like,
"Oh."
oh,
I never
Oh.
Called Alien
fucking played it,
Blackout.
dude.
Yeah, it's
Is it?
literally just Five Nights at Freddy's.
yeah? Yeah, dude.
That's
Yep.
literally all it
Pretty
is.
fucking gay.
Dude, who here has played Five Nights at Freddy's?
I have.
Whoa, Joel, you're so cool.
And the
Whoa,
scary
Joel,
for
you're
what Tim is
autistic.
and these things.
Oh, Reese, fuck off, Nazi.
oh,
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 the
What's
I'll
wrong?
shit.
have you. I'll have you know. I have a great uncle who attempted to kill Hitler.
Friendly fire.
what the fuck? He
My-
attempted. He
Yes.
attempted.
You forgot he
He
had
didn't
friendly
actually
fire
do
turned
it.
off.
No, he attempted. He died. He got
You're
killed.
still-
But
you're still
at
a
least
Nazi.
he tried. Am I
He's
right?
Still Nazi. Nah,
But if he's
doesn't count.
dead, how did he continue the bloodline, Reese? Think about that.
The only person that could ever have killed Hitler is Hitler himself, and that's exactly what happened.
He was
No,
just
he's
too
not dead,
powerful,
dude.
dude.
He's
He
not
fucking-
dead.
He fled to New York and is alive to this day.
Oh shit, dude.
How old
He's
would
like,
that
what,
make him?
120?
Like, goddamn.
Dude, it's that Aryan blood, dude. It's keeping
Dude.
him fresh.
He's not Aryan, though.
Yeah, he's not Aryan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's not Aryan at all.
Dude, he's
Fuck.
like he's with fucking Walt Disney in the fucking under Disneyland.
Yeah, he's in a fucking cryogenic state with Walt Disney.
Hey, that's where you gotta put him.
Dude, is Adolf Hitler Walt Disney?
Oh shit, dude. Walt
That,
Disney
that timeline
actually
doesn't
Hitler.
work, dude.
The timeline works perfectly
I'm
fine.
pretty sure Walt Disney was part of the KKK.
Well, good old
Wasn't he?
Walt.
Who the fuck
No,
wasn't back then?
Yeah, that's true. That's true,
True.
actually.
literally everybody hated black people back.
Oh
Well,
my god.
Reese
I
still
mean,
does.
Well,
it's
that-
Shut up.
fuck. Yeah, I don't know how much cutting I'm gonna have to do.
A lot.
Let's see.
All right.
You got any more topics? Because apparently mobile gaming went fucking yeeted out the window.
Yeah. The next one is I'm a little bit curious. How
curious.
do you guys handle criticism?
I'm like, I can never be wrong. Fuck you. I'm the best.
That's one
Got
way
it.
of handling it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I looked up was Walt Disney a KKK member, and nothing came up.
Oh.
Nothing came up, like even closely related to that.
I think the person who takes criticism the best here is Jahan.
Yeah.
What?
He'll just start being like, what? And then he'll start fucking doing some lengthy ass explanation that like nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about. And you'll be like,
That's
I don't know.
because I'm so smart.
That sounded kind of fine, I guess. And then you just give up.
Maybe Walt Disney wasn't a KKK member.
I think the best part.
Maybe.
We're not there anymore, Austin.
We're not there
Yeah, we're
anymore.
past that.
God.
God, you
Austin, how do
fucking
handle
Neanderthal.
I was just fact checking myself, and I couldn't find literally anything related to it.
Where the
Dude.
fuck did you even hear that?
Fuck.
Like it was on like a YouTube video.
Dude, I'm glad you're doing them
Like,
fact
top
checks.
10 dark Disney secrets. I guarantee you what the name was.
Damn it.
Maybe.
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 Fuck, dude.
Just maybe, dude.
Well, Reese, how do you take criticism? Because all I know is that you go, what? And then start fucking flipping your shit.
No. Well, it depends who it is. If it's one of my buds, I'm like, what? But no. When it's someone I don't know, I usually just silently and sob.
You just like curl up in a ball, go in the corner, and you just hear like this faint crying.
Yeah.
Reese
Shit.
is just in the corner. Austin, how do you handle criticism?
Not well.
Care. Mostly I don't care.
Mostly?
Not well, dude.
He doesn't
well.
try anything, so no one criticizes.
Yeah,
That's true.
He just fucking sits and plays Battlefield.
yeah.
Nobody
I mean-
nobody fucking
Well, I
cares
mean, I
about
can play
it.
guitar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
Yeah, we
Please
hope you don't.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't want fucking
I
Austin
can
to
hear
start
you
playing the
fucking
guitar.
Yeah,
getting ready
no.
to start fucking playing.
Starts tuning it.
Dude, he's tuning up the guitar. So, Mark,
Guitar.
how do you take criticism?
Well, like Reese, it kind of depends, I guess. If it's like coming from Austin, I've heard it. I've heard everything. I've heard every single insult that man could ever throw at me.
We said
Right.
criticism, not fucking insults.
Oh, well, same thing, really.
Same thing. I think there's a bit of a difference.
Well, I don't think I've ever been like criticized. Like, I can't like.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
I've been
in my 4
insulted
years
way
of
more than
knowing
I've been
you.
like. Yeah, I've been like insulted way. Like I've been criticized before, and,
And
like,
most
I'll
of
be
the
like,
insults,
oh.
most of the insults are legitimate. Like nobody actually
Well, like fish
Oh
teeth?
yeah, well,
believes any of this shit that they
fishy.
say.
oh yeah. Like I don't know if I've ever been like truly like criticized. Like I know if I'm at work and they're like, "Oh, you should do this better." I'm like, oh, "Okay, okay." Like I don't really like. It depends. Like if it's like harsh criticism, I'm like gonna cry. But if it's just like, "Hey, maybe you should like work on this," I'm like, "Okay."
Hey, Mark,
You know, it
you
depends.
should fucking stream.
There's a difference between
I
constructive
should-
criticism and just somebody being an asshole and criticizing you for no reason.
That's true. It depends. If I can tell
it's- if-
someone's
if
just
say-
being an asshole,
if
I'm
say-
like,
if
fuck
say,
you.
You're
Whatever.
like, you like have like a skill in something and like you're taking like say guitar lessons and your freaking guitar teacher's criticizing you. That's constructive criticism. If some guy in the streets like, oh you suck at doing this, like there's a difference.
Fucking
Yeah.
homeless guy.
Some random guy.
It's random
Right.
bro dude out
For
here.
me, I don't
For
really know.
me.
When random people say it, it's kind of hurts for like a moment, and then I end up just forgetting.
Yeah.
Like whatever. Doesn't
I've
really
never been-
matter
I've
if it's
never
not
been
someone.
randomly criticized and thought about it extensively. I've thought about
Yeah,
like
dude.
somebody actually like constructively like criticizing me, because normally you can like take something from that, but like
mean,
random
constructive-
people, they're
It's
just being
always good, dude.
assholes.
Constructive criticism is always juicy, dude.
Some people don't want to take
Like if somebody
constructive feedback.
says you're bad at this class, like somebody I know, and you should take this.
You're fucking
And
bad.
you fucking suck and you're retarded. I
You
mean, I
see,
don't really care.
I'm a really good boy, and I never say the word retarded.
Yeah.
He
I'm
says
Christian.
special.
Joel, how do you take criticism?
Fairly well, if it's like if it's good criticism, fairly well.
Do you agree with most of what we said?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is, I think, a universal thing. I think most people.
yeah,
don't
I mean, if it's like
dislike
if it's some good criticism, you're just like it hurts for
Yeah.
maybe like a moment, but then you're like, fuck, I'm gonna nut all over this person.
It's good to know no one
It's
here's
good.
a narcissist.
And a what?
A narcissist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because,
Speaking of narcissists,
Oh no.
is
Okay.
Trump Hitler?
Mark,
Let's talk about
This-
this.
just
wait,
in.
wait. Is Trump Hitler?
Yes.
No, he didn't kill 6 million people.
Yes,
didn't
but
kill
I
anybody.
Orange Man bad,
I
but
saw
Orange
an
Man not
article
there.
that
So-
bad.
Businessman.
Fuck. Dude, we making this political, dude?
There's like
Making it-
nothing that even like.
You knew Reese was gonna try to make this political.
Build a wall or nah, boys? What's the deal?
I mean, they can
How would
go
you-
around it.
Yeah,
But
there's kind of a thing
They-
called the
they-
ocean,
they
and you can fucking take a boat around it.
Yeah, there's like
And
there's
most of the
boats,
people-
there's planes.
Most of, like the drug dealers and stuff that come through, and like the
So
terrorists, as he says, come through on plane legally, and they don't actually like hop the Mexican border.
So
That's
what
bullshit.
you're saying is,
Dude, the
don't
Mexicans are
build a
gonna build
wall.
their own channel,
It's a
dude.
waste of money. They can build it all they want, but it's not going to change anything.
Fuck out of here with your
Crime's
channel.
not going down.
Dan knows what I'm talking about. You know,
Goddamn channels.
Mexicans gonna build their channel under the water.
Fuck.
You know, the Brits thought they were really funny when they put a tunnel under the English Channel, so they called it the Channel. They thought they were really, really creative.
I bet.
Yeah.
nice.
No.
Well,
No, it's just not a good idea. It's a lot of money wasted. But I mean,
That's
one
fair.
thing you can say about Trump is that he actually keeps his
said-
fucking promises.
He says he only
Kind of.
needs $5 billion. They spend that on everything else.
I
much
mean,
does it
like,
cost-
He
how much
only
is-
needs.
well, like you
Only-
guys gotta
no.
think.
That's nothing compared to how much the U.S. spends, like
Yeah,
on a regular
yeah.
basis. But
Yeah.
it's
I was
gonna
gonna say.
cost another like $10 billion to build, because that's like a starting cost,
Yeah.
and then it's
There
also gonna
is-
cost like another $500 billion probably.
There
to, like,
is, guys,
maintain
guys,
over
there's-
a
Isn't there a
10-year period.
GoFundMe?
There is one upside. There's an upside to the wall. There's an upside to the wall, and it's not like defense against whatever. It's that building the wall would make jobs. There would be lots of jobs, lots of money pumped into the economy for building the wall. That's one of the only good things I could think of about building the wall. People got to produce the steel for the wall. People got to produce the concrete or whatever. People got to actually show up and build the wall. Like, that's labor. Those are
What
jobs.
Mexicans gonna get jobs.
No, those are American jobs.
Holy shit!
What the
Dude,
builders will be Mexican.
Dude, the GoFundMe for the wall is at $20 million.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
And they're trying to get to 1 billion. They're already at 20 million. I don't know how old it is. No, December 16th. That makes a little bit more sense, I guess. But
like a
20
fake-
million?
It's like a fake GoFundMe. One guy's just collecting all the money.
It's
Yeah, no
appar-
kidding.
It's by I think it's by like a fucking veteran. The hell?
White House.
What the hell? Yeah, I think it's by a veteran.
He's a triple amputee. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my
He's-
god!
He's a
Wow.
brigadier or some shit. I don't really know.
He got fucked up.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not, never mind.
You're about to make a joke.
I was gonna say that, like, he's probably for the wall because he can't climb over it.
That makes no sense.
Well, he's just like, he's thinking in his mindset, he's like, well, I can't climb over it, so nobody else can. Yeah, you get me?
He
You get
has
me?
a logic of you can't.
A
I can't
wall.
see you. You can't see me.
I
Yeah.
just don't understand what's going through somebody's head. Like it's
Oh.
2019. He thinks a wall is gonna stop
It's
people from
current
coming.
year.
Oh,
It is,
shit.
In fact, current year.
Boys,
Well, Mark, this
GoFundMe
actually
is
works in
refunding all the
fucking thing.
donations.
You go back 100 years and nobody can get through a wall. You go back like 1,000 years and like you couldn't get the Great Wall of China actually worked. They
Not
could not
really.
do that nowadays when
It
there's
stopped
actual
the
like
Mongols for
borders.
like it just like stopped the Mongols
Yeah,
like
see?
temporarily. They'd have to like set up camp at the wall and then like go over it the next
And
day.
the Berlin Wall didn't work. They just killed
Ber-
a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're supposed
And
to do.
but a lot of people still climbed over it and got to West Berlin.
That is true, but a lot
Holy
of people
shit,
also
boys.
died, and it did create the political divide it was fucking meant to build.
Boys, GoFundMe is refunding all the donations.
Yeah, but that's not what they're.
$20 million.
dollars.
20 mil
They're
of
refunding
refund?
$20 million.
Why?
God damn.
Because
Yeah, but
apparently there was like some weird thing where like they said it was going to be going towards the wall, but like didn't happen or some shit.
Oh.
They
I'm
can't-
surprised they didn't turn into a bunch of, like dudes and take the money.
Yeah,
Although there must be some legal complications if they were to do that.
yeah, probably.
Probably.
All right, so
Come
there,
on.
so maybe we shouldn't talk about politics.
Well, I
might
mean,
not,
we already did, dude.
might not be a good idea.
Well, I mean, we've talked about the KKK and we've talked about Hitler.
Yeah. What? Just bringing politics
There was a
in. I
literal
mean,
part
with-
in the
with-
previous podcast where Reese
within
talked about
20
bombing
minutes.
Iraq. or
that's
nuking
true.
Oh.
Iraq.
Wait, what? I don't.
I
remember.
mean, like, if there's one place in the world you could nuke, you know what I would nuke?
Where would you nuke?
Antarctica.
Antarctica?
Just to
Dude,
see what people
Why
would
would you
think of
nuke
fun.
Antarctica?
Just for fun, just to see what like the nuts would talk
fucking
about it.
What would happen if we knew Antarctica?
Dude,
I
the world would
mean,
get
The polar
fucked
ice
up.
caps would just fucking die.
I'm not
Penguins,
saying
polar bears. How many just get
Dude,
fucked?
wait, wait,
The-
dude,
the Earth-
nuking
I'm
the
not
polar
saying-
ice caps is the ultimate terrorist attack. Holy shit!
the Earth would blow up its axis.
Yeah.
We'd literally
I'm-
be hurled into space. And everything would die.
Boys, it's the ultimate
Listen.
terrorist attack. My god.
I'm
Sounds
not
like an
saying
awesome
I
ride.
could
Let's
get.
do
It would stop and
a
start
li-
spinning the other way.
Listen, I'm not saying I could get a lakefront property, but I mean, like, I could get a lakefront property if I do that, you know?
With a bunch of radiation to go with it.
Yeah, the ocean and hey, it keeps it warm, you know? I can
Yeah.
just go outside and microwave my food. It's like win-win. I don't see
Oh,
the
hell
problem in
yeah.
it.
You
Pretty
might
good,
get a
dude.
little cancer, but
Ah,
whatever.
pff, a little
Mm-mm.
cancer never hurt
Oh,
anybody.
little cancer
Of
never hurt
course
nobody.
not.
Of course not.
Fuck
Very
no.
fucked. Whatever.
No
What?
matter how far I scroll down on Discord, I always see the fucking pentagram and swastikas.
Oh,
What are you talking about? We don't have that.
yeah, we don't have that. We have a wholesome Discord server.
Yes. And more topics.
God, I hope nobody ever.
He
Um,
fucking
Reese
muted
muted
himself.
himself.
Shit.
Here's
Um,
here's a good topic. Here's a good topic.
a good topic.
Is abortion moral?
Oh fucking god damn
Fucking Mark.
I hope
100%.
nobody ever watches this shit.
it. Why? Why? What's wrong?
What's wrong with the question? On It's
What's
not a
up?
hot topic.
I mean,
Here's
I
a
don't think
question,
it's.
okay?
I don't think it's bad.
If a baby's 100% gonna be born blind, do you think that it should be okay to be aborted?
At what point
It's
do you know? At
fine.
what, at
Not
what
like-
point? At
It's
what
not
point?
like literally not able to
Hold
breathe
on.
without.
Dude, I
Hold
like how
on, hold
Reese
on.
just decided. You know what? Let's take it to the next fucking level.
Well, Reese, Reese,
We
Reese,
were
Reese,
talking about
Even
abortion.
worse.
Reese, Reese, Reese,
We
Reese,
were-
Reese. At what time? At what time do you know it's gonna be blind? Like at like.
I don't
the
think they
mo-
know.
like,
No, if possible, at the time of when it's legal to abort.
Oh,
It's
I mean-
blind,
'Cause
though.
it's not living.
like, well, it kind of comes
You
down to
can't
like the idea.
literally
Of,
not able to
Well, you
touch
can-
stone.
Reese, you could bring that a step farther back and say if you know that there is like, say you have a couple, right? And you know that if they make a child, the child will have a birth defect, whether it be some mental issue or some
It would
physical
be
issue.
immoral
due
to have a
due-
baby.
It would be. I agree. I agree. So to an extent, I kind of agree with that because you were making that person's life so much harder, and the ability to, like
Prevent
remove it
it.
You
before
aren't
prevent
making their
it
life
before it
fucking
started.
harder.
I mean, like,
They're making their life harder.
Well, yeah,
You're
but like
just
they're gonna
watching
have
the shit blow
they're
up
gonna
in
have
their
a,
face.
they're gonna have a shitty hard life because they're born blind or born with some genetic defect that's totally preventable by just not having the kid.
I mean,
right?
and then if they're like
Okay.
technically not alive yet, it's okay.
Well, I mean that's a question like if they're technically not alive. A lot of people will say that like life begins the moment you nut, right?
Well,
It,
that's
like,
not
it
that's not true,
depends.
dude. It's a bundle of cells for a little while. And then
Well, it
it's
depends on your definition of life. Like I think I
If
think
it's more of
abortion
is it physical or is it the mental state? Because a
It's a
baby, when it's a baby's in the fucking womb, it has no consciousness. It is not conscious.
They can't even really feel pain
Well, I
No.
agree.
until it's
I
out.
agree because it's
Or,
it's
like,
it's
you
more
pop
like
on
a
the board.
it's more like an overgrown microorganism. It just kind of reacts.
Yeah.
Doesn't really think.
mean-
Doesn't really feel. Which is why I don't have so much of a problem with abortion. But
Dude,
it's like
I feel like if
Well, you're
like,
aborting a lot
people-
earlier in the stage than when it's a fucking big baby.
But like some people think that like some people disagree. Some people say the moment that a life is created, the moment that life is started, it's too late to stop it. You know.
That's
which
fucking
is-
retarded.
Well, like I mean, like I kind of get where they're coming from, but it's also like I don't agree with it. You know, like I don't. You know.
Here's why people think that way. When someone talks about whether abortion is right or not, usually they talk about potential. Is that kid able to have, or is there potential for that child
Bro,
to have a
if
good
you-
life?
if you know your child is gonna be like severely disabled and you keep it, that's kind of selfish.
No,
well,
but,
I
like,
wouldn't.
Yeah.
No,
I would
it's
think that-
far
I
from
would-
selfish, 'cause
I
you
would
have to
think
take
that's
care of
selfish.
it.
That what they are doing is they want that emotional connection with the child so bad they are willing to let it have a shitty ass life just so
you'd
then their
have to,
desire
like-
can be fulfilled.
But here's what
That's a-
someone
that's
who
a
is
fucking
pro
desire.
here's
One
what,
is-
here's what someone who's against abortion would say. They would say, how is it up to you to decide what a shitty life is?
Well, it's pretty
Well, if
easy.
they're fucking struggling out their asshole, that sounds pretty
Yeah, but
bad to me.
If they're not able
let's
to
just
literally
use-
survive on their own without your
Yeah, if they can't
Help
survive on
when
their
they're
You're
own.
old.
saying if someone, I have a cousin who cannot live by himself. He is 100% happy.
Well, if he's
because
happy, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
So
yeah, but what's the circumstances like
it's kind of
he
it's
can-
it's a pretty
he
tough
cannot
question.
talk. He cannot walk. He cannot drive. He has the thinking capacity of a 7-year-old
Wait,
and
so how
he's
do you know he's
having it.
happy?
because he's a fucking happy guy. He's laughing. He's fucking smiling.
because he hasn't grown up past a 6-year-old. Think
Yeah.
about this. Think about this. Think about this. If you're say you're a normal adult, mentally you're fine. Mentally, you somehow managed to not have anything fucked up with you, but you're totally blind. You might have a good life.
Okay, I
but
don't think
your
blind
whole life,
is that bad.
blind
It's
is pretty
'cause-
bad.
It's probably
Blind is pretty.
It's also
fucking
probably
bad.
because he's not self-aware that he's even alive. To be honest,
Yeah,
I
No,
mean,
he's socially. He's aware he's fucking alive.
Well, it's like, yeah, he's definitely aware he's alive, but like he doesn't. Chances are he probably hasn't like absorbed responsibility. He
no,
hasn't absorbed adulthood. He hasn't absorbed any of that, right?
Well, that's what
He
he
also
doesn't.
hasn't
He
absorbed
doesn't
light, Mark.
understand. He hasn't understood what his situation
Understood.
is, right?
That's like, yeah, like that's why when you're a kid, you don't look back. That's why everyone looks back at being a kid and you're like, being a kid was such a great time because you weren't like, oh shit, life, it's hard.
because he didn't
You're
think
a
about all the problems
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that.
You had no reason to. You were
Well, it
too
wasn't
young
up
to
to
even
you,
fathom
yeah.
that.
That's what you have parents for.
But like, if you're a reasonable adult and you have a major disability, like something as severe as like straight blindness, like you cannot
well, I
see
mean,
0%.
dude, there are blind people that are so fucking happy though.
I mean,
there
that's
are.
There's a difference between blind and literally not being able to do
Like
anything
if
at
you
all,
can
bro.
like not fucking live.
No, there are blind people who are 100% blind. who
Yeah, they're
can't
they're
live
super
happy.
but you don't
independent
think you
as
don't.
well.
But you don't
Sure,
think
but that's
you,
blind
but you
people.
don't. But you don't think that like there's something inside of their minds that like really just wishes they could see, wishes that
Oh,
they could
yeah,
be part of
100%.
their
No
life.
shit, they
Like,
wish
there's
they
always
can
that.
see, dumbass.
I'm
Of
disabled
course,
and I
that's
wish
what I'm
I
thinking.
Mark, if you were born with no fucking legs, no matter how long you were alive, you still
I'd
wish you could
fucking-
fucking walk.
If
You
I
could-
had no
but you could
legs, I'd
still be
fucking
happy.
kill myself.
What?
No, you fucking wouldn't, because if you were
Alright.
born with no fucking legs, that's
That's
all you
fair.
would have fucking
Let me tell you
known.
something, Mark.
That's
Mark,
fair. That's
let
fair.
me tell you something. It is
All right.
life has made it so that every organism wants to live. It does not matter the situation you are in. That's why when someone that's why
That's
you
fair.
have to have a severe mental issue if you want to kill yourself because you're going against nature.
That's
Mhm.
fair. That's fair. That's
Humans
Fair.
want to live.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time.
There's a reason it is hard as fuck to kill yourself.
Hey Jahan, you
That's
want to like
true.
speak on this podcast a little bit?
Yeah, I'm just doing research right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait. So there's a huge problem with our current medical. I don't even know what the fuck to call it, but screenings to detect if a baby has a birth defect are normally around weeks 11 and 13 and can be to 18 to 20 weeks into pregnancy. However,
You
the
can't-
latest you can get an abortion is really around the 18-week mark
What
because
about-
no
what
other
about, like-
doctor
Well, you can't.
past
Oh,
that.
so you're like right
You
on the
can't
edge.
The
tell
of
if
it.
a-
9-week surgical abortion is the only option, and a
The
lot of
argu-
doctors refuse to do that.
Welcome
Oh.
to the
What about if the
podcast.
kid's gonna
That's
be
fair.
like grow up to be in constant pain?
But
all
like
the time?
But that's
like
the thing, we
Jahan said,
can't
you
detect
can't
that.
know. It's
So, like,
more of
pretty
a
much-
theoretical argument we're
No,
having
no,
then.
you can know if you're talking about like severe like nerve issues, then I don't think
Yeah.
there's anybody who would be against you in saying.
Well, there's
this
also
must
there's
be
also
aborted.
genetic things that parents can pass
There's-
down that you'll
there
know
are
that
100%
goes on.
people that are gonna be
Abortions
against it
are
because a lot of
rarely
people-
done
Yeah.
after the 24-week mark of pregnancy.
Which
because
is
of how-
fair.
Yeah.
Like
And you can't really detect these
I hate
defects in
talking about
children
this, not gonna
until
lie.
the 18-week mark.
Yeah,
Wait, you
no
don't
one
like
likes
talk
fucking
about the
talking
abortion,
about
dude?
this.
Not really.
Let's abort this topic, please.
Let's
I
abort the
agree.
topic.
thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to,
Couldn't-
guys,
yeah.
if you want to
Couldn't
talk
YouTube.
about something interesting,
That's
That's
true.
not
We could
abortion?
keep talking about this and talk
I
about
mean,
something. Talk
You
about
can
Why?
get some like random.
Because like,
nut come into
if
the
people see
comments
this, they
and start
can
freaking out
chime
about
in
us.
their opinion in the comments, and then boom.
that is true.
comment, like, and comment down below for your opinion to be heard.
so what do you
Also
guys?
comment
If
Mark's
you
a
if you
fucking
want to
prick.
talk about some philosophical things,
Philosophical.
Philosophical? You mean philosophical?
Philosophical.
fuck off.
Philosophical.
Let's get them philosophical topics open here. dude.
Syphilis.
Let's think. Here, let me ask you this. It's a
Alright,
basic question. It's a
alright.
common question.
Yeah.
What makes you?
What
you?
makes me?
Dude, don't
Are
ask
you-
that question. That's fucking
Is it
hard.
you as a whole, as in body, or you just in mind?
Mind.
In
And
mind.
conscious?
It's
Mind,
like
definitely
it's like
mind.
saying like if I clone myself, like yeah, I'll technically exist, but it won't be me. It'll be a clone of me. Like it will be
Yeah,
me, but it won't
there's-
be
there's
me.
too many-
Wait,
you know what I'm
here's-
saying?
Wait.
was
But
literally
if
talking
it's
about
a
this
perfect
today.
clone, though, then it would have
But
your
it's
brain.
not me. There's
No,
me, and then my clone.
biologically, it's him.
Biologically, it is him.
What-
But it's
But, like,
not
this-
me. It's
and
not
fi-
my
and-
mind. It's his mind, which
But
is
it-
also my mind.
Wait.
but it's not me.
If it's a perfect clone, though, then he would have the
It's-
exact same mind as you.
No,
Yeah,
he
but
would,
I-
no,
He would
was
also
my
be
body.
you.
I'm not in the
retards,
clone's body.
retards.
Mark,
It also matters
fucking-
about the coming up of the person too. If you clone somebody and have them in
Exactly.
a different like situation,
That's not true.
Here's the thing.
That's
here's
not
the
true,
thing.
dude. If you
Yes.
cloning is an
It's
exact
100%.
copy. Cloning is
Yeah,
an exact
exact
Okay,
copy.
here's my
If
question.
you put them in like the
Memories-
same
memories
room,
are
doing the exact
biological.
Same thing every single day.
Memories
and
are
they grew up to,
biological?
like, their full, like,
Memories are biological. They're not fucking
I'm
magic.
believing.
No,
Oh shit, you
He's
scared him
gone.
off.
He's locked out of the podcast.
Why didn't
He's
he-
gonna
why didn't-
come back?
He's gonna be locked, man.
why isn't he
It's a
listening to me?
one-way door.
He's an idiot.
What were you saying, Reese? What were you saying?
Memories are biological. You know this. They're not just fucking magic, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
put it
they're in
open
your
again.
brain.
Yes.
Like if but like that's like perfect cloning. Like halfway through life, like the way we do cloning now, like it's just a reborn.
Okay, so
copy.
you're
But
not
like
thinking
when we're
of-
talking about
you're
perfect
not
cloning,
talking about
let's-
just a question. You're just like just a circumstantial question. You're talking about a realistic.
for the sake of the argument, let's use the like a theoretical clone of me as of right now. There is a clone of me next to me, right? There's me and him. I can interact with my clone. We have the exact same thoughts and shit, but I'm still not my clone. I am me in my mind. He's in his mind, which is also technically my mind, and we're indistinguishable, but it's still me. Like the
Yeah, but you know
brain
what
I
he
have,
thinks? You know what he thinks?
He thinks
He's
he's
me.
him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like it's not me. Like it's like upload your consciousness to a computer, but it's not you. It's just a copy of you, which is you, but you are you, and you are self-contained. You get what I'm saying?
Wait,
No.
Here's have
This
your
episode
memories
of
as
the
well
podcast
as his own
sponsored by the letter
memories.
U.
Here's what you have to think.
Wait, what did you
here's
say,
what you have
Jahan?
to think
We're
about.
we're still talking over each other. I see.
What
that.
did you say?
Literally,
Jahan?
I can't even hear anything because 5 people are talking at once, and like it's wait, whoa. We need to
It's-
have individual people talk.
Okay,
need a
who's gonna
talk
start?
stick.
Who's gonna start right now?
Jared
Now
was
let's go
asking
top to
Jahan a
bottom.
question,
Let's
so
go
get
top
Jahan
to
to
bottom
talk.
through Discord.
Just because he wants to talk.
We can go bottom to top. I don't give a fuck. It's just
I don't
every
care.
time I say
Austin,
a word,
okay,
I get cut off by
if
shut
you-
the
people.
fuck up and let
if you
Jahan
wanna talk-
Reese
if you wanna
shut up
talk-
too and let Jahan talk.
Jahan
Everyone
hasn't
shut
said
up
a
and just let
fucking
Jahan
word.
talk.
All right. So memories are biological, correct?
Yes.
However, if you remember Dolly the sheep, it actually had to grow up from being an infant as well, like a calf. I don't know if they're called calves, but regardless. So she had also her own memories,
Yes.
as well as the clone's memories. So this clone would also have a different personality, considering that it would have its own memories from growing up in its life,
Yes.
as well as Mark's. So that both of those different memories would conflict with its personality, making it somebody else other than Mark. Let's just say.
But like
Let's just say it's Mark.
theoretically,
So it's not
right?
Mark.
So like let's do a thought experiment real quick, right?
Dude,
Okay.
turn system thrown out the fucking window.
What?
Yeah, sorry, Jared.
Mark, you
Jared,
freaking
Jared.
autist. I swear to God. Can we mute whoever talks out of turn?
Sorry,
Okay,
Jared,
Here's a
go,
better
it's your
idea.
turn.
it's my turn.
Yeah, you're below Jahan.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to think. I mean, like, if you clone yourself, you're both you, and it gets really confusing.
Well,
Because, like, I'm thinking, like, it's exact copy right fucking now.
yeah.
Then, like, that's also you.
Yeah, but okay, but think about this.
It's just like,
It's-
it's
it's
like a
you,
branching
but-
pathway.
It's
And
you,
he's-
but you can interact with you. Like the Jared you are that I'm talking to,
But
and the
is there...
Jared clone are the same person, but the Jared that I'm talking to, isn't the other Jared. They're two different people now. There are
But
two different minds.
is there
So what
even a
makes
you
yourself-
anymore?
To bring it back to the main question, what makes yourself is it's your own thoughts.
Yeah, but
as
is it
right now.
even
can
you
never
anymore?
Truly copy yourself.
If you
can
copy
never truly
yourself.
You can, but it's not you. It's just a copy of you. It's
But if
not,
it's a perfect biological
Okay.
copy,
but
it's still
not
you.
Me. It's
Can I
the
say
thing.
Okay,
My hand is up right now.
okay,
Yeah,
Mark.
Reese,
Mark,
go,
shut the
Reese,
fuck up.
go.
Reese got talking stick?
Okay, so if by the, will this answer both your reasons? It is you until one of the two has made its own independent decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. But
Your
the main
upbringing
question,
also matters too.
the question was, what makes you you? And
And that's an
But-
impossible question. Really,
well, no. But I think all I
Every
was
single
trying to
moment
say,
that's led up to this point is me.
all I was trying to
It's
say
not
is,
it's not just me physically
Next
who
person
I
who
am.
talks over someone else is getting kicked in the balls on Monday. I swear to fucking God.
Wait, I have a question. When
Okay.
are we actually cloning them? Like, are they coming out the
no,
same
they're
age? as
exact.
us?
Right
they're
now.
exact.
So they're the same. Oh, okay.
that's part of the thought experiment
Okay.
here. You know,
Okay.
it's like now.
They'd have to choose the exact same path that I chose because your upbringing and who your parents were and who you surrounded yourself with is who is also helps with making you who you are. Like, say, trying to like word myself right.
Okay.
Okay, somebody else talk for a while while I think.
It's okay. Someone else.
Okay, here's
go.
the thing. I understand what Austin's trying to say. It was the same thing I was kind of saying. If you clone somebody, they're obviously going to be born as a baby, right? So
Well,
he's
yeah.
thinking that the circumstances have to be the exact same if you're cloned as a baby. But if you're cloned at your current age and you are your clone is your current age as well, at least
What
exact instant, then the clone is exactly you.
What if they like clone two people and put them through the exact same like trial and like exact same like
Hold on. I got
like,
a
they're
good
in the
way
same
to.
room, same food,
my
same thing.
God.
They don't make any decisions on their own every single day. Would they be the exact same person?
I-
Like have the same thought
I
process?
got a good
'cause
way.
All their, Mark's just gonna keep cutting me off, right?
Keep going.
Yeah.
I got a good way to explain this. I
I
got a good way to explain this.
I like how it's always Mark. He's like,
I'm sorry. I got a good way to explain this.
I like.
I can't listen. To answer your question, because I know what you're trying to ask here, Austin. To answer your question, I can't perceive and I can't feel what the other clone is feeling. We might feel the same thing, but I can't feel his feelings. I feel my feelings. They might be the same, but I'm not him. He is me. We feel the same. We think the same, but I'm not him. And if anything different happens, we immediately feel different, and I can no longer perceive his feelings.
Okay, so what you're saying is that in order for you to be the same person, you have to experience things at the exact same time.
But it's still not. It's
Yeah,
still not
The same
it's,
thing all the time.
Technically,
Which is
it's
literally
technically
impossible
the
to
same.
do.
No, but it's technically the same. You got to think of it like we are two of the same, but yet we're different.
No, but here's
The same but different. We're the same but different. It's like two identical balls. Two identical balls. They're the exact same in every way, but each one is different and can be
So
affected
it's the
differently.
difference between biology and personality.
Yes.
I
And
guess.
yeah.
You would definitely be the same person biologically, but you probably wouldn't have the same personality because
Yeah.
every single thing that happens to you, from like the smallest different thing, makes you who you are.
Mhm.
And most choices are not logical. Most choices we make are based on stupid. They're like most people don't think a lot about the choices they make.
What
There's
if you
no
cloned
way
yourself
making
and they
a
were
person-
smarter than you? I'd be triggered.
That
If
can
Yeah,
happen though.
They got like 20
Oh,
IQ on
that
you.
can 100% happen because if you're talking about realistic cloning,
Yeah.
if you can easily be smarter than your clone could easily be smarter than you if it
Yeah.
has a better upbringing.
Mhm.
You could be Jared if your parents made it so. Chances are you could be twice as smart as you are right now.
Well, yeah, no shit.
I just like the idea of being both the smartest and dumbest person in the room.
That'd be fucking
What?
awesome, dude.
Oh,
But yeah,
I
no.
feel like the debate got kind of different because I feel like some of us were going biologically and some of us were going like personality wise.
What was the original question again? Because we turned
What
this
makes
into
you, you?
clones. What makes you you?
yeah, that was the question.
I think I said everything that happens in my life makes me
Okay, here's the
like
thing.
you're
So,
probably not the same person you were 5 years ago
so
because
like,
of the
No.
different decisions and different things that happened in your life.
Yeah.
if you
Already
clone
affected you in
somebody
different ways.
and they're a criminal, is that person still guilty of the crimes? Like the clone?
Yeah,
Um,
because they did it.
Well, they
In the
didn't
court
do
of-
it,
if in the court of law, yes.
but they didn't do it because they're a clone.
No,
Wait, did the clone do the crime or did
No,
you
the
do
original
crime?
person did the crime, cloned themselves. Would the clone be guilty?
No,
Probably
the
not.
clone
No.
clone wouldn't be guilty, but like
You could
But
probably
you-
lay it on that person though.
you could definitely lay it
Oh,
on
yeah.
the clone, but the clone wouldn't
Oh.
be guilty.
Here's
No, the
problem,
clone
though.
wouldn't be because
The
it doesn't
clones-
have actus
So,
reus
like-
or mens rea.
Shut the
if you-
fuck up with that fucking science
if you-
shit.
Look
if
at
you-
me.
if you
political
cloned, like,
law.
Hitler-
Gas, it's law.
Like,
Fuck
what if
hell, my
you, what if
computer's
you,
going into sleep
what
mode.
if you like
I
cloned
just
Hitler?
Heard, I just
Wake
heard
up.
a random Hitler out of all the mumbling.
Yeah, what if you cloned Hitler? Like, what would you do with Hitler?
Here's the
What do
thing.
you
Like,
mean,
because
like-
Well,
because
he probably
he
wouldn't turn
didn't
out
that
to be the same person that he was back then.
that Hitler did not commit the crimes.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
what
but,
would
like,
you
but
do?
he would commit the crimes.
Yeah, but thought crime isn't a thing.
Thought crime. Yeah, you're right. Thought crime. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, it's not a crime, but it's
It's
Hitler.
probably still not that person.
But
Even if
Jared,
they have the same DNA, there's not that person because it's not like Hitler had some like crazy freaking.
What?
I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point.
if you want to talk about stuff like this, actually maybe we should just take a break of philosophical questions.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
'Cause
Here's-
it's-
wait, I have a
Because
question
it doesn't
too,
go
though.
anywhere. It's kind of a paradox.
But Joel has a
It is.
Good
question.
content, though.
Which until it actually happens and they actually test somebody going through the exact same thing, there's no way of knowing. And even then, it's impossible to like
You
make
know what
somebody
someone's
fall
thinking.
asleep unless they're like. Actually, I think you just.
Wait, what are you talking? Would you?
Yeah, I
There has
really
to be-
want to.
there
I
has to
really
be
want to
like
know
the
what Joel
exact
was
same
gonna
thing.
say.
My
Go.
question simply was, how much money could we make if we cloned a bunch of Hitlers and like fucking stood them outside and people could pay us to kill Hitler?
Whoa.
Damn. We
That'd be
don't
murder.
guess.
We could make.
That's a business there, mighty.
That would be murder, though, dude.
but
Yeah,
it's
that Hit-
Hitler, so
That Hitler didn't commit the crimes, though. They're clones.
that's true.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you got a new
Maybe,
topic? Because you want to take a break from cloning?
Maybe we should take a break about that.
Because it doesn't go anywhere because we haven't done it yet.
We should, like,
It's
keep
like
going in
impossible to
loops here.
know.
Let's talk
like-
about. Let's talk about some.
Why does life exist?
Yeah, no, fuck. Let's
How
talk
was
about.
Earth created?
Let's talk about repair versus replace.
Repair. Always.
Always.
Always repair. Almost always. Sorry. There.
Almost always.
If you can repair something, you should do it. You should repair it.
Unless it's a blind person, you should kill him.
Oh my god,
You should at
Joel.
least try to repair something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Like the thing about it, it's like
Unless you're like so rich that you just might as well just throw it
Here-
away.
here-
'cause
nah.
Here's my-
Even so.
Here's my opinion of it. You have to balance. You have to think about whether or not it's worth it. If you want to say your computer fucking breaks. It is
Yeah.
going to be expensive as balls to replace that, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably
Yeah.
worth it to try and repair it. But if you're talking about, say, your mouse, right? Say your mouse just fucking breaks somehow, and it's like
Oh, I would just
$40
buy a
Oh,
new
mouse.
mouse.
Yeah, I would buy a new one.
Yeah,
Then
I
it's
saw
pain
like
in the ass to try and fix. I've tried
just
to fix
replace
mice
it.
and like controllers.
So yeah, if it's worth
Keyboards
it
are
to
possible.
replace, keyboards are easy to replace. Pretty easy.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like a
especially
work
mechanical
threshold,
keyboards.
which like if it's too much work to repair that bitch, nah, I'm just gonna replace it.
Yeah.
Like, pretty obvious.
That's fair.
Dude, what a good
But there-
topic. I'm
There
glad we
are
came to
some
consensus.
people who will just replace everything.
Wait,
But
really?
there are also people who will repair.
Yeah, but those people are
everything.
very rich as hell too.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just kind of a dumb question because it just matters in like how rich you are.
Yeah, just how much money you have.
If you're a poor person and your car breaks down.
I'm
just
sure
gonna buy
there's
a
a
new
lot
one.
of people who aren't rich who do that, though, sadly.
I mean, I'm
There are a lot
stringent
of-
as
Well,
fuck, so I'll
probably.
try and repair something, but like,
There's probably people that like
It's a
break their
mouse?
phones and like don't even bother like replacing the screen or some shit on it.
Everybody who has an Apple
People
phone.
do that. Yeah, pretty
dude,
much.
everybody who has an Apple phone does that because they fucking shatter
They
so
also
easily.
overcharge for
Apple!
parts too.
You boys want to hear about Apple? Apple fucking fights you repairing your phone. They hate it when you repair your own phone
Oh,
or
yeah?
your own device. They put in measures to stop you from doing that.
Oh,
they
yeah, you
try
try
to
to take apart
stop
a MacBook?
vendors.
Wait,
They try
really?
to stop vendors from like fixing phones or repairing phones. There was this one guy who bought
on
like
YouTube.
he bought like a third party screen for a Apple phone that he was replacing at his shop, right? It came from
Yeah.
China or whatever. And Apple, I can't remember what they did, but they like audited him, maybe not audit. I don't know. They like tried to legally pursue him
What?
and saying you can't do that because it wasn't an Apple part. And it's like
Oh,
Apple
shit.
tries to take away your right to repair. And that's something you should always have is the right to repair. You buy
Yeah.
your phone, you own that phone, you have the right to repair it. And like in the farming industry, like with all these new tractors and stuff, with all like the electronics and stuff, like John Deere and stuff, they're fighting so hard to keep their right to repair because it's been taken away from them. Like you need that right to repair.
You know, that's bullshit.
It
Well,
is.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, also in Apple's design, it's literally like impossible to fix them on your own unless you're like some freaking absolute
Louis Rossman.
genius. And
Or unless you have
it's like
the
that guy. There's a guy on
resources.
YouTube who like did a tutorial and like just ranted about Apple and gave them shit for like
Yo,
designing a MacBook 2012 for like
At Louis
or
Rossman.
MacBooks and yeah, is that who it is?
That's He does MacBook repairs at his shop and he'll like live stream it.
Yo,
Yeah,
wasn't
and
there
he
one
shit
guy who
talks
just went to
Apple.
China and just built his own bootleg iPhone?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's fucking sick.
that was pretty fucking cool.
That was cool as shit.
What,
Yeah,
does
Apple's
fucking
not the
China
only
have
one that's
Build-A-Bear
guilty of
for
that.
phones?
So to be fair,
What'd you say?
pretty much
Joel?
every phone company, every major phone company and stuff is designs their shit to break and not be fixed.
That's
Well,
every
Joel-
one
I don't really know very many
Like,
that don't.
here's the
Oof.
thing though.
A big
It's a
oof.
phone, so it's small. So to be fair, it's hard to repair.
And there's
But-
no like
Is
screws
it hard to
on the outside.
repair?
It's such a pain in the ass to like try to take apart.
Austin, you fucking were complaining about cutting people off. Don't fucking cut Mark
He does it
off.
all the time. Literally,
Yeah, but I was
Austin's the
still
biggest
talking,
hypocrite.
And then I just stopped for like a second, and then Mark would cut
Yeah,
in.
that's like the accurate thing. If somebody stops, you're like, oh, I can go in now.
That's how it works.
I literally stopped for a second, and Mark came in. Not even a second.
Welcome to half the podcast arguing about whose turn it is to talk.
Pretty much.
Fuck.
Like
Okay.
a fucking political
But
debate.
yeah, no.
Who's
If
talking?
If Apple can get away with doing the best they can to make you buy a new product, they're gonna do it. Like
Yeah.
they want you to spend the full price to buy a new phone because they make more money because they're cucks.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
ass.
Dude, Apple is awful. My God.
The
Just
funny
cut
thing is,
fuck you
Apple is
constantly.
is the first $1 trillion company, yet they barely have a presence in like a lot of Europe and Asia.
They're
Yeah.
losing their grip too. They're like, sorry, they're like, yeah, they're losing their grip in the market too.
Because they're so scummy.
Yeah.
They are. They're fucking awful. They rely on a brand recognition and like brand allegiance rather
Yeah.
than like actual like a good product.
Yeah.
Like
They
you talk to
always-
people and you're like, well, Android or like and literally anything else has so many more options and is better in almost every way. They're like, yeah, but my Apple phone, my iOS, guys, look, I have the emoji thing, and it's like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
that-
it's like you can do so much shit on a Samsung. You can crack that shit and do whatever the fuck you want,
I'm
right?
surprised
Put-
Logan didn't get an iPhone so he could play with the emojis.
But you cannot do shit with Apple's products.
You can't. You cannot. Like, if I wanted to put my own like operating system on my phone, I could do that. I can do whatever I want with my phone because it's my phone, you know.
Yeah.
But like Apple's like, fuck you, you can't do anything. Even like stock Android is so much better because it just is more flexible. It's
Yeah.
like people are like, oh, it's hard to use, but it's not.
How's that hard to use?
Because it's not like one button, it's like two.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I have to hit options and then Wi-Fi. It's not just Wi-Fi. Ah! Sorry, sorry. But that's all I hear out of Apple fans, and it's just like, come on, like pull your shit together, guys.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, I'm rocking that Samsung, dude.
Rocking that same.
This good old S6. It's kind of
Good
fucking
old-
dying, but you know, hey.
Good old
Good.
Samsung owns like South Korea's economy. It's fine.
Chrome will not stop notifying me that it keeps updating YouTube.com in the background.
You should use Firefox instead.
God.
Firefox on fucking on my phone,
Oh, I use Firefox on my phone.
dude. That's fucking dumb, dude. I wouldn't even use Firefox on my PC
I use Firefox on my PC.
because I'm so used to Chrome at this point that like I can't fuck with any other browser, dude.
I feel that way though. I've always used Firefox.
Mm.
I reinstalled Windows 10 on my computer. I did a fresh reboot.
Yeah.
And it's got a internet explorer, right?
Yeah.
So I go to download Google Chrome. And it's, are you sure you want to do this? Internet.
Yeah, no, it has a little thing to try and prevent you from downloading Google Chrome.
But then like I'm like, oh well, let's just use this shit, right? I forget what I did, but then I went to go. I right clicked to copy a link. Takes fucking 5 seconds for that shit to pop up so I can copy.
Oof.
5 fucking seconds.
Dude, it just shows what kind of day and age we're in when it takes 5 seconds and it feels like a fucking eternity.
It's
Back
retarded.
in my day, you could hear the internet.
Yeah. You know? Like, fuck.
We've come a long way in like even just like the last decade.
Yeah.
It's like-
I like how Austin muted himself. I think he got fed up.
Probably. He wanted to leave, but he just couldn't actually leave.
So,
well. So
well, this is good.
Dead Space.
We're
Hell
at
yeah.
Dead Space.
Have fun editing this.
Dead
Dead Space. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
the
Dead
game?
Space?
I've actually never played.
I mean,
Dead
we're
Space.
almost at an hour, boys.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
really?
57
Shit.
minutes.
It's been an hour of us shouting at each other, trying to figure out whose fucking turn it is to talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all.
It's my
Whatever.
it's my turn.
It's my turn. Let me tell you.
It's my turn.
Alright.
Basically.
I still have a list.
You want
maybe
to
I'll
do
save that
like
for
a few
later.
more topics or like one
We
more?
can finish it off with one.
Yeah.
Throw out a strong one.
Like one or two more?
Okay, let's talk about some guilty pleasures, boys.
Guilty pleasures.
Let's get some greasy shit.
Dude,
Let's do it.
guilty pleasures? I like taking Tic Tacs and just fucking putting a bunch of them in my mouth.
I mean,
just
sure.
just like a lot of Tic Tacs.
Okay.
They gotta be mint as well. Like, I mean, come on.
Gotta be mint, dude.
Mint's the only good one. I
Dude,
don't like
That's some
I
Tic
don't
Dude,
Tacs.
like
here.
orange Tic Tacs. What the fuck?
Orange Tic Tacs are really good, but they don't
They-
they don't have the same mouth feel.
The mouth feel. You know, I've tried other ones. It's just like not the same. Oh my god.
Have you ever done that though? Just like a bunch of fucking Tic Tacs and just
No,
That
I've
was like
never done
gum.
that.
No.
dude, like
Well, I've done that
handfuls.
with gum, but never
Cum?
Tic Tacs.
Cum.
What the fuck? Yeah, no, not.
Reese, do you have a confession to make?
So what's your
I'm
guilty
glad
pleasure?
you said
Reese?
it after me because then they didn't catch me like saying something close to a dirty word. This
So
got
what's
you on
what's
it?
your guilty pleasure, Reese?
I'm still thinking.
Well, what's Austin's? Because he likes to talk. Oh,
Just silent now.
Can't
Come on,
admit it.
Austin.
Come on,
When you-
I gave away my weird Tic Tac guilty pleasure.
Oh man, come on,
Come on.
Austin.
Come on, boys.
Come
Throw something
on.
out there.
I'm trying to think of mine because I don't know.
Let me
You
try and
use
think
some
of
fucked
another
up thing
one.
with Tic
Oh,
Tac.
you guys know my guilty pleasure. Because apparently it's I should be guilty because you guys think it's the
Plecker?
weirdest shit.
Wait,
Fucking
what?
mayonnaise on my scrambled eggs.
Oh, that shit.
What the
That's
fuck?
Disgusting.
weird.
That is
That is
fucking
fuck,
disgusting.
dude.
Disturbingly
What is
disgusting.
wrong
That is
with you?
wrong.
Fuck,
Dude, Frank's Red Hot on some
Christ.
scrambled eggs. Goddamn.
Well, that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
I don't
Mayo,
understand
though,
why
that's
you
fucking
guys are
disgusting.
freaking out about this fucking bullshit.
Because it's fucking
That's
disgusting.
so weird. That's so weird.
If somebody has made it to this point, can you please comment? Reese is an idiot for eating mayo, unless you like
And
it as well.
Like and subscribe as
Yeah,
well.
like and subscribe. Do that.
Oh, it's not even that weird.
It's really
Pretty
weird.
bad.
It's yeah.
Like and
Research it.
subscribe for another video of us just yelling at each other.
It's content.
Yeah, it's content right there, dude.
Dude, so me and Reese got some guilty pleasures. So what do you
I have
guys?
no idea.
I don't really have
Come on,
anything
get
good off the
greasy.
top of my head.
Mark's just sucking
Greasy.
dick.
I mean,
I can already say one for Mark. Mark unironically enjoys playing Minecraft alone.
Alone?
I like,
Dude, that's
I like
sad.
watching a long, like
Like,
really
all the
long, like
time.
documentaries or something. Like I'll
Sounds like Austin.
for a
as well.
while.
To me, I
mean,
like
I
that
don't. I
too.
don't watch. I never watch a documentary in one sitting or show.
mutes himself.
Yeah, I accidentally did that. I have a button on my mouse and I accidentally press it every once in a while.
Mutes himself so much. Has a button for it.
So-
Watching documentaries a guilty pleasure.
Well,
It's
like
not really.
I like Minecraft a lot still,
You-
and I've been playing for like years and years. So I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure or not.
Playing
I'm
it
not very-
alone is kind of a guilty pleasure. Just
Yeah,
like
playing
he
it
likes
alone's a bit
walking around
odd.
and building houses is
What's
really
wrong
weird.
with that?
I don't
I
think I've ever like.
cannot play that game alone.
No, I
There's
can't play it
something-
alone,
boring.
dude.
There's something
Yeah.
about just like just like the
Doing
calmness
absolutely
of it, the
nothing.
quietness of it.
You know, I
Okay,
will
may-
say, like, why
maybe
should we
that
feel
is-
guilty playing Minecraft? Because it's not a bad game.
It's not a bad
isn't.
game. Fucking just like for like 2 or 3 years when it was a fad,
It
a bunch
isn't,
of
it's
fucking
just full of
12-year-olds
pedophiles.
played it. We were all fucking 12 when we played it, and now we've grown up and we're like, that. There's so many games we've all stopped playing, but you know what? Still play Minecraft. So that says something about
You know
it,
what? You know what I like about Minecraft though is no fucking microtransactions. Like, hey,
That's
Just
not.
wait.
We're not doing that this one, dude. That's gonna be another.
dude, did I
episode.
just steal one of your topics by accident?
Dude, of course. But no, that's like a later fucking podcast. That's gonna take way too long.
That's gonna take forever.
I already know what a guilty pleasure of mine is. I have no clue.
Dude, he thinks he doesn't know. He
Are you-
knows.
Are you a
He's
clopper?
got one.
He's
You-
avoiding it.
Are you a clopper?
Probably. What?
Dude, his
A
guilty
clopper?
pleasure is being
What's
a
that?
clopper.
Do you clop?
You clop,
I don't know
bro?
what that means.
Yo, you out here clopping, bro?
I don't even want to say anything because I don't know what that means.
Want me to send you a definition?
Is it somebody pretending to be like a horse or something? That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me send you a quick. Let me send you a quick definition.
Yeah, see
Oh,
this.
When
God.
bronies fap to My Little Pony, friendship is magic.
What the
He's a
fuck?
clop.
no.
Dude, he-
God,
Dude,
no.
Austin's a clopper, dude.
I don't think I've ever even watched My Little Pony.
Dude,
You
that's
don't-
one of the
you don't
best
like
shows
that
I've
shit?
ever watched.
The
The
No.
fuck
rainbow
outta here.
one's gay, dude.
You know who hasn't said a guilty pleasure? Fucking Jahan and...
I haven't either.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't, but you're fucking slow. Jahan,
Jahan,
and
let's
fucking-
go. Guilty pleasure
Joel.
right now.
Jahan and Joel have it. There we go. I couldn't
Let's
say
go.
Joel's name.
I already know Jahan's guilty pleasure. It's doing math calculations.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not really sure. I guess with the friend group, mine would be like fucking Broadway musicals. I don't fucking know.
Broadway musicals.
Yeah, I'm really
Broadway
into musicals.
huh?
Are you an old
Wait,
man?
really?
Yeah, I'm
Little
really
moment,
into
actually.
musicals. I fucking love
shit.
Broadway.
Yeah?
It's
I
dope
mean,
as
that's
fuck.
not-
Yo, that is a guilty pleasure. That's like a real guilty pleasure.
Are you
dude.
guilty about that though? Like all the
Yeah,
weird,
I don't
weird
know. I
shit
feel
that
like I
I'm
need
not
to
really
hide
into.
it almost, you know?
What do you mean by it?
Like-
Also, when you started out, you said in this group, in this friend group. What
In
do
this
you mean?
friend group, I feel like if I were to say it any other day, I would just get like the fucking. I just get destroyed.
I mean, it is
Like-
weird. I literally just
Anyway.
called you an old woman. So
I mean, probably, dude. It's for the bit, dude.
For the
Always
bit.
for the bit.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my guilty pleasure, though. Probably
pleasure.
most likely.
Also, waking up
I
at
don't-
5 in the
I
morning
don't
and
have
working
a
out.
guilty pleasure. I don't have like
You shouldn't be guilty about working
Something-
out.
yeah.
Yeah, what? How is that a guilty pleasure?
I mostly mean the waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning part because that like actually
Oh,
hurts me
it's
on the
at
inside.
6.
Oh,
I wake up
6?
at 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not as
Oh
bad.
shit.
Dude, I'm going to bed at fucking 6 in the morning.
That's fucked up, Joel.
Oh, what's your guilty pleasure?
Joel, what's your guilty pleasure?
Easy peeling sunburns and like popping a
What?
water blisters.
What the?
Whoa!
That, you just trumped everybody. You trumped fucking mayonnaise and eggs.
This man just took like a
You
fucking straight up like 90-degree turn. Holy shit.
Also a 90-degree burn.
That is so wrong. That is so
Wait,
wrong.
wait. So, popping blood blisters? Did you say?
Water blisters.
Water. What is a water blister?
Like sometimes you get them where there's some where it's like it's basically the same thing as a blister, but it's like full of water and stuff like blood or anything.
Oh.
What the fuck? How do you get water in your
Oh,
skin?
it's a blood blister.
Did you
It's
just
so-
ask how you get water
so
in your
gross.
skin?
I mean,
Like under your skin,
it's
like that.
it's
Oh.
kind of like satisfying to like, I guess, pop like a zit, but like when you finally get rid of like that ugly zit that you have or something like that, then and you're
Yeah,
Dude,
guess,
I
yeah.
can't imagine
Gone,
like
'cause you
peeling
can finally
burnt
get rid of
skin
it.
though. Oh.
To be fair, when I was younger, I don't do this anymore. When I got bad cuts and I got
Dude,
scabs,
picking the scab.
I'd get sewing needles and I just fucking poke the shit out of them.
Okay, that's really
Ugh.
weird.
that's
I-
really weird.
Like I know like picking the scab because a lot of people used to do
Why would you
that.
do that?
But
That sounds just painful.
yeah, like a masochist.
Jesus Christ.
I
But
mean,
you know who's in the spotlight now?
Woo!
Austin.
me?
Awesome.
Well, I said
Austin.
Come on, Austin.
I said I kind of find popping like a zit or something.
That's not.
That's
It's
not
like most
not really
people. dude.
guilty.
most
Yeah.
people, yeah.
You get rid of that. I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, I'm gonna just say Austin's is like
I watch an excessive amount of like history content.
I thought you were gonna say
I'm
porn.
definitely not guilty.
you're
about
not
that.
guilty about that though. You know what Austin's is? I'm gonna just say it right now. Let me just I'm Austin now. I like
Right.
jerking off to traps. There we go.
Nah.
There
Yo,
we go.
Austin, you're a fucking.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Here's a
He
question.
He's Austin now.
Here's a question.
Here's a question. Is it gay to beat your meat to a trap if you don't know it's a trap?
Yeah.
Oh my god, can we not talk about this?
Dude, that's not.
This is
Yeah, let's
stupid.
not.
That's just stupid. That's
Alright.
topic's never been funny.
I think we've.
Ever.
This
I
is
think we've
good.
got to save the rest of the list for the next podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, no one wants to answer the question, so I think that just says something.
Guilty
you like-
pleasure?
No one
Feel
wants
like,
to answer the
uh,
question mark because you ask it every.
We already
fucking
all
day.
said our guilty pleasures, but I don't really feel guilty about anything I do.
Of
That's
course
okay.
you fucking don't.
Okay.
That's
Oh my
okay.
God.
Well,
If you
It was
like
good,
today's
Cass.
podcast, then subscribe, leave a like, and comment.
and eat my ass.
Yeah,
Forget
yeah.
that part.